class, this is my informative speech about the mystery surrounding crop circles. So the very first recorded eyewitness account was a newspaper article entitled "The Mowing Devil," and it looks like this. It was considered to be the first depiction of a creature making a crop circle. However, with more research, you can find out that it's actually a depiction or an illustration of a farmer talking about how he would rather pay the devil himself than pay the fee demand at the time. So there are many stories like this where the stories and theories that people come up with just don't really match up what actually is, and people run with what they hear. So we're going to learn about some of the hoaxes surrounding crop circles, some of the mysteries and theories that people come up with, and the possible solutions and what science has to say. So our first point is going to be our hoaxes and the David Chorley and Charles Bauer scam. They're two men from the 70s, and they claimed in the 90s that they had been the one making all of the crop circles that everyone was freaking out about. So they said they made around 250 circles since 1971. However, that still leaves 1,750 crop circles that they didn't claim to have made. So one of theirs that they had claimed they made was this one right here. And as you can tell, it's kind of not that great. That's the one that they said that they had made after they had announced they did a demonstration. A lot of circle researchers think that the government influenced their confession that they made all of the circles, which is why it's not very believable that they're the ones who made all of them. After they had started, after their confession, a lot of crop circle or groups had started to publicly announce that they were also making crop circles. One group, they're called the Circle Makers, claimed that they had made the Julia set, which was one of the only circles that's the most confusing. It supposedly appeared in broad daylight around Stonehenge in 1991, I believe. So crop circles are physically real, meaning you can touch them and they can physically be seen, but the mystery surrounding them is that nobody knows who made them. So the first, of course, obvious explanation is UFOs. Did UFOs come to Earth to make them, or consider them like a branding of some sort? There's little to no evidence that this is the cause. If there are reports, all of the ones that have been reported are usually about orbs of light coming down with beams of light. A lot of people will feel or report that they have felt strong wind, heat, or just like an energy of some sort. The other one is, of course, humans, the ones that are supposedly pranking everybody. Whenever a person makes crop circles, all of the nodes will be broken or bent or crushed and will not grow again. They're also not as geometric as what some would consider genuine crop circles. The third would be aliens. On genuine crop circles, the nodes are bent, genuine crop circles, the nodes are bent at 90 degrees. They look like that. And they're laid in really specific, consistent patterns. So this is the S-lay and the bird's nest lay. So overall, scientists can't really disprove crop circles. They can't also prove them. So the scientists that do believe that crop circles exist typically believe because of the 90-degree bend or the unique lay, they consider that enough evidence that not all crop circles have these, which in turn would make them genuine. The scientists that don't believe that they're true typically will rely on that there are so many hoaxers that claim to have made all of these circles, and there's just not enough evidence to back up that it could be extraterrestrial life. So, in conclusion, are crop circles real or not? Nobody has enough information to really say for sure. It's kind of all depending on what you want to believe. It is true that many hoaxers are a cause for the circles. However, there's no evidence that would determine a real crop circle from a human-made one, except for, you know, the nodes or the lay or something like that. But other than that, there's not really any evidence that it's can be a person or can be a UFO per se. So that's really it. Here's my boards. This is what they look like when they're geometric. Or sorry, that's not geometric. And then this is what they look like when they are geometric. Alrighty, thank you for listening.